Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. One of the most shocking, exciting, and truly game-changing moments in recent NFL history has just unfolded, and if you're a fan of the Dallas Cowboys or just a football fan in general, you better buckle up because the landscape of the league just shifted in a major way. The Dallas Cowboys have pulled off what can only be described as a blockbuster move, acquiring none other than Christian McCaffrey. Yes, you heard that right. Christian McCaffrey from the San Francisco 49ers in a trade that is already being talked about as one of the most historic in franchise history. We are talking about a deal that has the potential to completely reshape the dynamics of not just the Cowboys' offense but the entire NFC playoff picture. After days of rumors and whispers, it's official: Christian McCaffrey will be suiting up in the iconic blue and silver of America's team. The Cowboys, who have long been known for their star-studded rosters and historic moments, have just added one of the most electrifying talents in the game today. This isn't just a trade, it's a declaration. A bold, aggressive move that screams, "We're going for it all." Now, let's dig into what makes this move so monumental. Christian McCaffrey is not just another running back. He's an elite weapon, a Swiss Army knife, a nightmare for defensive coordinators. Since entering the league, McCaffrey has carved out a reputation as one of the most versatile and dynamic offensive players in the NFL. Whether it's running between the tackles, catching passes out of the backfield, splitting out wide as a receiver, or even throwing a touchdown pass now and then, McCaffrey does it all, and he does it at an elite level. His 1,000 season, in which he recorded over 1,000 rushing yards and 1,000 receiving yards, puts him in a class with legends like Marshall Faulk and Roger Craig. His 2023 season with the 49ers was nothing short of spectacular: over 2,000 yards from scrimmage, double-digit touchdowns, and a key role in leading San Francisco to another deep playoff run. But as we've seen so many times in the NFL, even the biggest stars can find themselves on the move when opportunity knocks, and the Cowboys knocked loud. What makes this even more compelling is how perfectly McCaffrey fits into what Dallas is trying to build. They already have a strong offensive core with Dak Prescott at quarterback and CeeDee Lamb as their go-to receiver. They've been searching for a true, top-tier weapon in the backfield ever since Ezekiel Elliott's production began to dip. Tony Pollard has been impressive, no doubt, but he's a different kind of back, more of a change of pace, slasher-style runner. With McCaffrey in the mix, the Cowboys now have the ability to run multiple sets, disguise their plays with pre-snap motion, and force defenses into impossible decisions. Stack the box to stop the run? McCaffrey flares out wide and burns you in the passing game. Drop back in coverage? He'll hit the hole and turn a simple run into a 40-yard gain. This is the kind of chess piece that can elevate an already good team into a legitimate Super Bowl contender. And let's talk about what the Cowboys gave up to make this dream a reality. According to team insiders, Dallas sent San Francisco a hefty package that includes a 2025 second-round pick, a 2026 third-rounder, and a conditional fourth in 2027, which could become a third-round pick if McCaffrey hits certain statistical benchmarks. Yes, it's a steep price. But let's be honest, this is the kind of trade you make when you believe your window to win is open now. This is the kind of trade you make when you've seen what a player like McCaffrey can do in a playoff game, and you know that one or two plays can be the difference between another early exit and a Lombardi trophy. The Cowboys front office, led by Jerry Jones, has taken a lot of heat in the past for being either too cautious or too flashy at the wrong times. But this time, this move feels calculated. Aggressive, yes, but not reckless. This is a team that believes in its core, and they're going all in. Reaction across the league has been swift and loud. Fans are losing their minds on social media, with Cowboys Nation practically throwing a digital parade. Memes are flying, hot takes are being served up left and right, and NFL analysts are already revising their power rankings. One former player called the move the biggest offensive trade since Randy Moss to the Patriots. High praise, but not unwarranted. Because when you really think about it, McCaffrey's arrival in Dallas isn't just about talent, it's about identity. It signals a shift in mentality. The Cowboys aren't just content with being playoff participants. They want to dominate. They want to dictate games. They want to scare opponents the way they used to in the 90s when Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith, and Michael Irvin ruled the league. And guess what? With McCaffrey, Prescott, and Lamb, they might just be getting close to that level again. The impact this will have on the Cowboys' offensive strategy cannot be overstated. Kellen Moore, returning as offensive coordinator after a brief stint with the Chargers, now has arguably the most versatile backfield in the league to work with. Expect to see more misdirection, more creative formations, and plenty of plays designed to get McCaffrey the ball in space. Whether it's wheel routes, option plays, or even the occasional wildcat look, you can bet Moore is already salivating at the possibilities. And don't forget the ripple effect on Dak Prescott. With a player like McCaffrey beside him, the pressure eases. Defenses can no longer key in on Dak alone. Play action becomes more dangerous. Third downs become more manageable. Red zone efficiency, something Dallas has struggled with in the past, gets a major boost. And if you think this is just about offense, think again. The Cowboys' defense, already one of the top units in the league, benefits from this trade too. How? Simple ball control, time of possession, sustained drives. McCaffrey keeps the offense on the field, keeps the defense fresh, and helps control the tempo of games. That's a massive strategic advantage, especially come playoff time when every minute matters. Speaking of the playoffs, let's talk expectations. There's no hiding now. No more underdog narratives. No more "we're building something special." The Cowboys are here. They're loaded. And anything less than a deep playoff run, possibly a Super Bowl appearance, will be seen as a disappointment. It's a high bar, but that's the price of greatness. And what about McCaffrey himself? What does this mean for his legacy? For years, he's been one of the most respected and feared players in the league. He's proven himself in Carolina. He's proven himself in San Francisco. But now he has the chance to cement his name among the all-time greats by delivering for one of the most storied franchises in sports history. Imagine McCaffrey in a playoff game at AT&T Stadium. Imagine him breaking a 60-yard run under the lights on Sunday Night Football. Imagine him hoisting a trophy in February. These aren't just dreams anymore. They're real possibilities. So, Cowboys fans, how are you feeling? Excited? Nervous? Ready to buy that McCaffrey jersey already? Because if this move has made one thing clear, it's that the Dallas Cowboys aren't waiting around anymore. They're swinging for the fences. They're putting the league on notice. And they just might be the team to beat in 2025. That's all for now, but trust me, we'll be covering every angle of this story as it unfolds. From training camp reports to fantasy football implications, from locker room reactions to week 1 predictions, we've got you covered. So hit that like button, subscribe for more NFL breaking news, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Because history is happening, and you don't want to miss a second of it,